Hi, and welcome back. I guess with the name change, this is going to be It's a Breeze Tarot Readings. Um, I was going to wait until the Romance Angels Oracle deck came before I did a romance reading, but I really felt like I needed to do one yesterday. So I laid them all out, and even if I saw the cards, I won't remember them now. So it'll all be brand new to me, just like it's brand new to you. And I am sorry about my hands in advance. I was doing some crafts and farm work, and so I'm a little beat up. But just kind of ignore that. And let's get started as usual. Take some time. If you don't have enough time here just during the intro, go ahead and pause the video. Pick a group or multiple groups. It's up to you. You can watch all of them. I don't mind. There are a lot of cards here. How I shuffle is I actually will pull cards until I stop feeling a warmth on my hands and the cards go cold. So these are very thick stacks, so it's going to be a lot of messages, and I really don't plan on that many cards. I actually want a few more, but whatever Spirit wants to tell you, it wants to tell you. So who am I to tell them no? Tell them no. Anyway, so as usual, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And of course, I'll explain to you the meaning of the oracle cards laid on top. As before we start each reading, and they do have specific meanings. And we will have 2 dolls joining us as usual. And sorry, I am moving the camera a lot. I'm just really excited. Their names are Aura and Ace, and they're actually two lovers that I made, and they are very different than each other, and I hope you'll enjoy them. And one is my psychic doll, and the other one is kind of a representation of a character in a book I'm writing. Anyway, I really hope these readings speak to you, and of course, I will probably say this at the end of every reading, but if you ever feel like sharing your story or commenting or just like saying hi or whatever, feel free to comment down below. All right, and let's get started. Oh, also, these are obviously the decks we're using today, okay? So I'll see group 1 in a minute, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so we're going to try this angle and see if we can't get more of the cards to lay flat against each other. All right. But then, of course, as usual, if we have to, we will pile up. Okay? Sorry, let me move this cord over here. All right, number 1. You chose the rabbit, okay? And the rabbit to me actually represents fertility, spring, new growth, a new beginning in a way. There's also another card that jumped out of my oracle deck to be a representation here that kind of represents the same. Excuse me. But the rabbit also represents fertility. So there's that. Oh, and the rainbow doll is Aura, and the berry-haired one is Ace. If their names, if they don't seem that obvious. Okay, let's see if that'll balance there like that. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say to you about romance and love. We're actually going to start with the Angel Tarot deck. And you have 3 cards. You have 6 of water. Okay, memories from your history or your childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So maybe if you're not in a relationship already, you know this person from your childhood. And that doesn't mean, that, oh my God, I grew up with this person. It could be somebody you've just seen passing by, okay? So don't worry too much on that one if you can't think of anybody. Or if you're already in a relationship, it may be somebody that you've, known since your childhood. Then you have the Chariot. And granted, this is a general reading. Not all of these messages are going to be for everybody. It's channeling a lot. So we have the Chariot Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. Okay, so that's exciting. Maybe it's a crush that you've known for a long time and they're finally going to say something to you. You know, kudos. And then you have the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams and nurture yourself and others. That's really funny. I know this won't mean anything to anybody. Well, it might not. But I actually used to call Gabriel Bugs when I was little because didn't really know their name. So I think that's kind of funny that she's showing up in the rabbit group. All right, so far you might be, if you're the divine feminine, even if you're the divine masculine, you can be of the feminine energy right now, but you're representing the Empress or maybe even the Emperor in this guy. So you're very into your spirit, very balanced, and you've worked really hard to become that way. All right, and being that way will welcome, changes into your life. If you're going through struggles with a relationship, maybe it's going to bring about a change for the better. And I hate to say this, but breakup did happen to pop in my head, so maybe, and I don't mean all of you, I mean some of you might end up having to break off the relationship with the person or end up feeling that you need to, or of that sort. But like I said, change generally happens for the better, and it might feel terrible at the time, but it might be better for you in the long run. No, it's only a very select few, all right? I don't want these readings to be negative anyway. I actually hate giving out bad news. Okay, so now we have the crystal angels, and you have Shurgut. Okay, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, energetically. So the angels have got your back. Okay, so no worries. Things will work out in the end. You also have Moonstone, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Okay, I'm going to put this right under the Empress because it kind of goes with that. You are in full control and full swing of yourself, and trust your instincts is basically what that card's about. Then we have appetite. Okay, progress, not perfect. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. So maybe you just came out of an intense relationship, an intense breakup with somebody of your childhood, or maybe the next person in your life will be from your childhood. But, really I'm feeling that, even if you're really down and depressed about this, don't be hard on yourself. It's not your fault. It's not. You weren't meshing. You weren't on the same wavelength, and especially if you were in that Empress energy and the person you were with was not, okay, that'll, you just don't work together anymore, and that's just, don't worry so much, okay? Now you have Unakite, answered prayers are all your great work has opened the door for the divine solution and support. All right. So if you're having an argument with that significant other, the spirit and the universe and your angels, they are there to help you, okay? They are rooting for you and cheering for you. If you just got out of a relationship, they are trying to help you heal before that next person comes into your life, so you are ready. All right. Next we got 5 cards. Ooh, from the Dragon Fae Oracles. Okay. Yeah, they're telling you, because you have listen. Okay, here. I'll let you see it closer. Listen. Sacred silence. The listener. Okay. And this card, I hate to say this, but this card comes up for me a lot as well. So I feel you. They're constantly telling you, hey, listen to your inner guidance. We are here. We are supporting you. Wow, actually, all 3 of these came up from myself in a reading not too long ago. All right, you also have the Dragon Fae goddess Tiamat. Okay, and Tiamat, She is seen kind of as a chaos goddess along with a mother goddess as well. You are stronger than you think, and you are. You are a much stronger soul than you think, okay? So don't count yourself down now. Never do that. Never do that if you can help it, okay? And then we have the blue lady. Nothing is impossible. That's right. If you're having an argument right now, or if you're just depressed or something, I almost don't feel like this is related so much to relationships as much as like jumping into the workforce or something. Nothing is impossible. Follow your heart, okay? It always leads you to more happiness than the brain does at times. And this plane is a physical plane. And of course, you can't be constantly out and about and daydreaming and stuff like that. But every now and then, you have to forgive yourself, okay? You have to be happy. And I always say enjoy the little things, which I feel is very true. Dream catcher, dreaming your wisdom. So your spirit guides and your angels and perhaps your gods or goddesses. And now granted, I do find that guides can be goddesses not of your religion, okay? Or once you open your eyes to the whole universe, you'll find those people out, and trust me, it brings you so much joy, it's unbelievable. But they are trying to contact you through your dreams to help you with this situation, whether it's a difficult love romantic situation or not. They have been trying to get a hold of you, okay? And then we have Wu Wang, wild, pure heart. That's right. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. It tends to lead you to more happiness that way. Even if people see it as wrong, do it. Well, no, I'm not condoning you to go out there and like do something totally nasty to somebody. Oh, you have a couple dragons. Yes, well. Alright. To do something nasty to something. No, I'm talking about following your heart in a positive and light-bringing direction. You want to be in the upper vibrations, you really do. It's much more fun up there than it is to be in the lower vibrations and be depressed and sad. Okay? And the next three cards are from the Druid Oracles. Druid Animal Oracle, you have Dragon of Air. This is going to be really hard to fit all these in here. I might have to stack these cards on top of each other. All right, and then you also have the Dragon of Fire. So I feel like this is something to do with you, that you are a very energetic and outgoing type of person. Yeah, definitely you. If you're single and looking for that next person in your life, don't give up. I mean, they're coming. And for me, the Stag. Now, I love these cards, and that's kind of what this background here is like. The end of a cycle, maybe the beginning or the end of the day. I'm feeling this is more the beginning, honestly, back here. But a new cycle is starting, okay? And so things are going to turn around and become very positive very soon, okay? So kind of keep that in mind. I feel like if you're the divine feminine, this masculine energy is definitely coming in for you, and I do get that this is more for the feminines. And like I said, you can be male and be the divine feminine, and you can be female and be the divine masculine, okay? Spirit doesn't judge things that way, okay? Love is love, no matter who you are or what you are. And whether you like girls or boys, whether you're a boy or a girl, what I see here, moving my hand, that gives me that was such a jolt on my arm. This person is coming, and they're answering the prayers, and I really feel like this is more of, for the singles out here, this part, that you just need to listen and keep having faith, and, definitely divinely guided, this relationship coming in. Okay. You have the victory card up there. You have been through it all, been through that struggle. You are protected by those who love you most. And let me tell you, is nothing but up from here. this person coming into your life may be very creative, maybe they're even a fire air sign in their chart, a little bit earth in there. Yeah. Yep. I feel that. Have faith in yourself, though. Enjoy. If you're single right now, enjoy being single, because trust me. Well, don't trust me, because personally, I am currently single as well. But I do feel, and I have been told, that once you get into that relationship, it gets hard again, because you don't know. Things change. And you have to make adjustments for that other person in your life, because you want to be with them. And so just enjoy being single and enjoy being you, and do some self-discovery, and don't worry so much about the next person coming in your life. They'll come eventually. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but they're coming. And actually, I got a huge vibration from that. They're definitely coming for you. Okay. All right. So I hope that helped. Group number 1. I'm thinking my next pick a card might be a description about that person and what they look like. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when the romance cards get here. Okay. But as always, I am rooting for you from here, and I hope you have a wonderful and lovely day. And I do hope this helped. All right. So I'm going to move on to group 2. I'll see you all later. Bye. Hi, group number 2. Okay. Of course, if you pick number 2, you pick Bridget, the goddess of, honestly, she's a triple goddess who has her hands in more pies than I'll get out. Even in Christianity, she's a saint. So, anyway, her fiery, fierce abilities, and I chose the hawk for her because I feel like she is very noble, and she's, she's got great perception, and honestly, that's what this card represents, is nobility and perception, and like kind of the hunt in a way. But the sun, so warmth, and her holiday is coming up on February 1st and 2nd. So I think Ebook is what it's called. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm really excited because it's the first year I'm actually going to celebrate it. So anyway, I couldn't not let her be a part of this reading. She loves love as well. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say to you. We're going to start with the Angel Tarot deck, just actually under the Crystal Angels. We're going to try and fit all of them in the screen here. That's why we chose a different angle. Also, if you can't tell, the rainbow doll is Aura, and her berry-haired companion is Ace. All right. Speaking of Ace, you have the Ace of Fire, okay? An exciting new opportunity, career development, change your life now. Yes, and since this is kind of like the Wands card, well, it is the Wands card because they all have wands in the pictures. It's definitely a new beginning, and maybe, I want to say maybe a pregnancy in your future for some of you, okay? That kind of scares some people, and that makes others excited. I don't know how you feel about it. Obviously, you also have the Four of Fire here. So you're a very fiery group, obviously, because, Bridget is a fire goddess, and she's got the sun on her card. So, contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Yay! Yay! So, maybe a new romance, maybe a new cycle in your life with a pregnancy with your significant other. For those of you who have them, super exciting. I am all excited for you. The last group also had Gabriel. But this card, the Awakening with Archangel Gabriel, looking at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. And absolutely, if you're not yourself, then that next person coming in your life, oops, I just dropped a bunch of cards on the ground because I shifted and moved the camera. Okay. With the next person coming into your life, if you're not yourself, then, they can't really appreciate and love you for who you are. Oh boy. I mean, I told the last group that I kind of felt there might have a little bit of divine guidance in their love life, but I do believe it's in this one too, because you also have aquamarine, divine life purpose, trust the signs, and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Yay! I actually really felt this card this morning because ever since starting these videos, I have been extremely happy, just because if they help anybody, that's all I've ever asked for in life, is to help people. And yeah, thank you guys for letting me do that for you. The next card you have is Yellow Jasper, Control Issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. Definitely, if you just got out of a low vibrational relationship, or if you're just got done with an argument with your spouse or your significant other, or even just your boyfriend or your girlfriend, try not to worry so much that they're going to try and control you, or maybe it's the other way around, they're worried that you're going to try and control them. You just got to learn to kind of let go a little bit, and that's hard for me too. I don't like not being in charge of my own destiny, but sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Yeah, that's why you have give it to God, Amber. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God or the universe, whatever you see it as, for healing and answers, which is true. Especially, I mean, like I said, especially if you just got out of a bad relationship, you need to just kind of take a deep breath and step back and enjoy yourself. And maybe this new beginning has to do with the start of your single life. And, you know, being a single is not bad. I've been a single for a very long time, let me tell you, and I've enjoyed it. Sometimes I become very lonely. And of course, you could kind of see this next card for you is Sigillite. Own your divine power. Replace codependence at people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Yeah, you can't please everybody, and you kind of have to let that go, because if you continue to try and force yourself into a codependent relationship, even if it's with or if you're already with this person, and you're like, oh, I'm pregnant, and that's going to help keep them around, maybe it won't be good for either of you that way. You need to love yourself, and yeah, love yourself and be present in the situation, and just be like, you know what, I am divine, and I am lovely. Sorry, I'm moving around. I am lovely, and I can do this, and don't be so hard on yourself, all right? Oof, excuse me. Because the next cards we have from the Dragon Fae is Hideki's Door, a knock on the door. Okay, and I think this card is more of like a knock on the door to destiny. So whatever is going on, it's definitely part of your life purpose. And if that's coming into this new relationship, if that's you are becoming pregnant or you will become pregnant, it was definitely meant to be. What you do with it is up to you. Okay. And I think it's definitely a lesson in your life coming through that you need to, and you're definitely awakening to this cycle. You have Oriki, boundaries, really learning where to put the boundaries in your life is a very important thing. Okay, definitely. But this whole cycle is a rebirth. Dragon Fae of rebirth, whole again, that's right. If you felt like you were kind of falling apart, or for whatever reason, you're definitely becoming whole again. You're realizing your divine power, and you're coming into this new relationship with a fresh start if you're single, or coming into this relationship you're currently in with fresh new eyes. And keep in mind what Chimera has to say, and that the web of all life is what she represents. So in essence, we are all connected. We are all part of God. And if you're single, this person may contact you through the internet. But it also represents creativity and just kind of being yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. And I know it looks like a kind of a darker card, but I'm really attracted to her eyes and right up here. And things are starting anew, and it's definitely that fire energy coming through. So things are coming to you, and you need to be able to embrace that, okay? And you have 3 cards from the, sorry, I just saw, you have the Swan from the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and the Swan is very much new love, a vibrance of life, coming to excitement. Like I said, that pregnancy may be coming. I don't know why I'm so stuck on that, but I really am stuck on that, and that feeling. But yeah, and I just, this sunrise, like these colors here just make me so warm and happy, and so does this whole picture. I really do love this card. And swans, of course, mate for life. So there's that other person coming into your life. I am not very good at circling him. There we go. Coming into your life, and just enjoy yourself. Be that swan. Enjoy your own personal and inner beauty, and just like, once you become that vibrant swan, you know, everybody will be so much more attracted to you, and you'll find your life just changes in the best of ways. Okay? Because nobody can control you if you don't give them that power. And next we have the cat. And I know the cat looks a little aggressive there, but the cat actually represents like detachment and almost some intuitive parts, which, I mean, maybe you're awakening not only to a new romance, but to just the other world. You're starting to feel your Kundalini energies coming through or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I also get the sense, just looking at this card, I get the sense that you will know if something is wrong. You will get those warning signs. And I always say that personally, when I feel those warning signs, I feel like I'm a cat that's been patted the wrong direction. Okay? So just that cat being so defensive, which you don't, hopefully with this new relationship, you shouldn't have to be defensive. You need to let go of the control and just kind of enjoy the new romance, or enjoy the relationship you are currently in. And just go with the flow, right? And then we have Sal. Yeah, you can see all these little babies. I'm very attracted to them, and obviously the sow is kind of, she does kind of represent that motherly aspect, but she's also a very strong mother and very kind at the same time. So maybe that's the kind of mother or partner you will be, and you're kind of nurturing this relationship or nurturing that new life coming in. I'm really excited for you guys. I don't know if I'm getting a whole lot more. I feel like I was just repeating myself a lot, and that the more cards came out, it was just like the more confirmation. Sorry, you don't need to see my foot. More confirmation that you're on the right path. Okay, that this is coming, and if you haven't seen it yet, it is coming. I don't want to say soon, because I don't feel like that's right. I feel like it's coming in the next month or two, and I got a ping vibration from that. So yeah, I think it's coming. Of course, that could be soon because it's near the end of the month, but it's kind of up to you. I feel like that's a small amount, and I really hope this helped you in some way. I'm going to move on to the next group, and I wish you all a wonderful day and many blessings. Okay, rooting for you. If you feel like it, let me know how this resonated for you. All right, bye bye. Oops. Sorry. Hi, group number 3. If you picked number 3, then you picked my, I guess you could call it a Crain stork, and to some it even represents a phoenix. But this card is actually a little bit inspired by like the Ace of Wands and that new beginning and that fresh love. And so this is very much a romance card, and I really do adore it. This is the first card I ever drew in my Oracle deck, so it means a lot to me as well. It just tells you how much I love love. And also, if you can't tell, Aura is the rainbow doll, and Ace is the redhead, pink hair, berry. I like to call it berry hair, but I am obsessed with that hair color. Anyway, let's see what the cards have to say for you. We're going to start with the Angel Oracle deck, or the Angel Tarot deck, sorry. Then move to the Crystal Angels, and then Dragon Fae, and the Druid Animal deck. So the first card you have, and that's funny that I said it like it could mean a Phoenix or somebody, because you have like water and then a couple fire cards. So the first card we have is The Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, empathetic, and contemplative, sorry. Falling in love or a wedding proposal. Ooh, the need to balance emotions and an individual to an invitation to a social event. So definitely a new beginning. I feel like this is more for the singles than it is for those who are in a relationship, or maybe you're estranged and you're going to let this person in. I feel like the description had more to do with the divine feminine than the divine masculine. So if you're the divine feminine watching, then that message may be really, really for you. Sorry about the wind. It is like super windy outside, and honestly, I feel bad for my horses stuck outside. But that ADHD moment aside, the next card you have is the Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnership or contracts continue to move forward. Yay, yay. If you're a new blessed relationship, it's going well. It is going well. Yeah, definitely. And the next is Six of Fire. Victory. Good news is on the way. Public recognition and awards. And when it comes to romance, I do feel like if you're single, this lovely and exciting relationship is going to be full of fire and full of passion, and that's kind of what that card represents. And then you have the Star card as well, so this is definitely meant to be. Archangel Jophiel. I don't think I said that right, but you know, they appreciate the help, like the try. Happy times, make positive and optimistic long-term plans, on the right path. Definitely, you are on the right path. With the Victory, you are on the right path to this romance. It is coming. Don't you worry, and I feel like it's coming very soon, because I just got a big vibration down my back for saying that, so definitely had to be the honest truth. Next we have the Crystal Oracles. And let's see what they have to say. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from the past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Okay, so if you're just out of a bad relationship, you're definitely ready to get that counseling, or to, you know, embrace what's going to happen and come into your own. So I'll have Calcite. It's a busy time and multitasking. Take care of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reason for being busy. Yeah. Are you trying to avoid actually taking care of yourself with this self-healing? And I mean, it could be self-healing. You can heal through meditation too. And really contemplating. And I mean, not in a dark way. Kind of think, forgive yourself for whatever happened. All right. Stress reduction. And definitely whatever you went through is a life lesson, because that's the next card. Stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need rest and recharge and revive. Yeah, so if you don't need to be busy right now, definitely don't be. Let yourself have that self-care time. Go take a bubble bath, go get a massage, go, get that manicure, that pedicure. I don't know why I'm thinking so many feminine things. Go play a basketball game with your friends, okay? Like, go work out. Go do something that's going to really relax you. You have life lessons. You can break free from the recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. Yeah, sometimes negative things happen to go with this emotional healing. And I feel like you've kind of already gone through that with the Victory and the Star card. That you're kind of already done whatever it is you needed to heal from, and that you are ready for this relationship to come in. But this is... I do have to include all of this stuff for those who haven't, because there are a portion of people who will be watching this video who haven't done this stuff yet, and they need to know that this is important to take care of yourself. The last card, Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. You're being guided to be bold and show your bigger than life self to the world. That's right. Be yourself. People can't love you if they don't know who you are or what you're like. I truly believe that. And I'm really excited about this new camera ankle, because I'm being able to get all the cards in this multiple reading. All right. As for that, the negativity coming in, yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, this card needs to come out first. I Okay. If you've seen me with this card before, this card actually is like my least favorite card in the Dragon Fae deck. It always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Dare stand, look beneath the surface. So if you're currently in that relationship that you need to be healed from, okay, let go, get out now, because I actually don't want to put him up near Ace because it creeps me out that much and reminds me of a bad relationship I've been through. And it's not like you haven't been getting the warning signs if you're still in that relationship. This is the Dawn Watcher. Bells will ring. And basically what he's saying is, hey, I'm here with your guides, and we are giving you warning signs that this relationship isn't meant to be. That things, you need to get out, and you need to get out now. Now, seriously, if this message doesn't resonate with you, and the happy victory stuff did, take that and exit out of this part of the video, because honestly I feel like this reading is taking a dark turn, and that's kind of depressing. But it'll happen again. Like once you do this healing, you have Lady Crain. Lady Crain, open your heart. That's right. Once you do this healing, once you've opened your heart, this new love is going to come in, and it's going to come in quick and hard and very passionately. Okay? Because it is a divine union. We have Gaia's dragon here, and that's the description under this card is divine union, and it will. I'm actually really, really attracted to her belly, and it may result in a family. And they may already have family, or they may not. Like they might already have a kid, and you will be that role model to help them get through things. Okay. We do not have enough room for this group. You guys got a ton of cards. And the next is the Green Lady of Wydregroch, the chosen one. So like I said, this group, I said this for the last 3 groups actually, and that's kind of starting to bother me now, but each one of you has had an indication of divine union, and this almost feels like a twin flame reading, honestly, if I'm going to be sincere. If you know about the twin flame journey, or if you're new to it, there are plenty of YouTubers out there who do them. I definitely recommend like Mystic Moon for that kind of reading. Fluffy Oracle does some. Naya reading, I think Naya Tarot or something like that is what she goes by now. She's changed her name, and I can't ever. But Naya also, and like Stargirl has done some, and there's a lot of twin flame readers out there, evolving consciousness. So maybe that'll have something that'll help you. Well, I'll tell you what, this relationship that is coming in after this negative one is definitely going to be for the better, because you have the cow, okay? And of course she has some to do with prosperity, but obviously the cow is paired with the bull, and the fact that you got both of them in this reading, I do feel like it is a divine union, okay? Yeah, this was meant to be, 100% meant to be. And you got another card of prosperity. You got the Earth Dragon, and he will protect your abundance and your riches. And honestly, if your abundance is this romance coming in, he'll take care of you. Your guides will take care of you. I'm going to put him over this, especially this card here. But yeah, he will protect you. And the last one you got is Hide. And so this Hide actually kind of has a lot more to do with welcoming us into the fairy realm and into psychic intuition and into like this whole spiritual journey. So welcome, and that's what she asks, but she also represents the feminine, very, very feminine, okay? And so definitely felt like this is a message for the divine feminine. Yeah, if you're in a relationship or in a bad relationship right now, get out. Get out now, start doing your healing and stuff, because you need to learn from this lesson. And welcome these positive things coming in, because that is what's coming next on the cycle, is just abundance and this new life. And honestly, I wish you all the very best, and I hope this reading helped you in some way, maybe clarify something. Yeah, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you hardcore. So I hope you have a lovely day. All right, I'm going to move on to the next group. And I'll see you all later. Bye.
Hi, group number 4. If you picked number 4, you picked the hippo.
And as you can see, there's actually a pair of hippos. See, you can see it a little better. There's a pair of hippos in this card, all right? Now, hippos, they could be a little iffy. Out in the wild, the males will kill the calves if they want to get with that female. Or even if they're the father, they'll do it just to show dominance. But that's not what this reading is about. This reading is about romance and love, and you guys got a lot of cards, so I probably will end up having to stack yours quite a bit. I didn't have to do it so much with the new angle, the other one. But, you know, you actually have a ton of air cards. Holy crap-oly. Okay, so we'll start with this. We'll start with Justice, Archangel Regull. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Absolutely. All right, I feel like last group kind of went through this too. This group is also going through that. Okay, 8 of Water. A desire to move on. Here we go. Desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful and spiritual and emotional growth. All right, so if you're in a relationship, maybe this isn't the one for you. But hey, you also have the 3 of Earth, a powerful and the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. I feel like that has more to do with your friends than it does with your relationship. Okay. Well, I guess that is a relationship. You also have the Knight of Air. Gotta love those unicorns. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time, carefully review your options and creative solutions. Yep, weigh your options in this relationship. Weigh your options. There are creative solutions to everything. And then you have a little bit of a contrasting air card here. So 2 of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Yeah, I'm going to put this here with the 8 of Water because I kind of feel like they go together. You're pretending there's no problem at all when there might be one. Once you make that decision, though, things are going to look up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. So yeah, maybe you need to go clear your head and come back. I'm going to put that there. Okay, come back to the situation and see what else you can find. And if you're really being put down and you need to defend yourself, I really don't believe that you need to be in that relationship. And once you get out, you will, here with Jade, start to recover the health and wellness of yourself, okay? So you start to see yourself in a better light because there's nothing wrong with you, okay? Sometimes things just, oh my God, okay. Some things just happen for a reason. You also have Aqua Aura. And if you ever never seen an Aqua Aura stone, actually have one right here. It's this blue, beautiful color. Anyway, Aqua Aura, healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussion to clear, assertive communication, help you understand and be understood. All right, so if you're having an argument, if you're in a relationship, because I feel like this is what this reading is for, and you're at a stalemate and you're just like continuously angry, go have a discussion, a clear-minded, level-headed discussion after you've like done something to clear the air between the two of you. Okay, because that's a healthy relationship. Okay, and I'm not about leaving if this is a bad relationship. You just need to be understood. They need to understand your point of view, and you need to understand theirs. Okay, gotta walk a mile in that person's shoes. And then we have lapis lazuli, life-changing epitome or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you with each step of the way. Okay? If you're in an abusive relationship and you just straight up leave, good for you. You're being supported. If you're in a good relationship and you go and if you had that argument and you go back and you talk to them and you really get to know what their side of the story and you end up taking a trip together and enjoying yourself, being a team player, good for you. You're being supported. That's what this card's about. You are being supported by your team, regardless of your decision and regardless of the situation. Also, be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover, okay? That's right. If this really hurt your feelings, or if you're single and you've gone through a bad relationship and you've like really needed to heal, just be gentle with yourself. Okay? If you're getting back into the dating scene after a long stint of being single, I'm right there with you. I have not dated anybody in a very, very long time. But I mean, if you're single, these two cards I think have to do with, well, this one in particular has to do with if you're single. The next one has to do for everybody, all right? Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love, okay? Yay. If you've been through that negative situation, if you've done that healing, done that work, you're back to yourself, you're gentle with yourself, you have this life-changing moment where you just like meet this person and you're like, oh my God. And I mean, granted, when you feel that, don't just jump the person. Does that make sense? Like, don't be like, oh my God, I think you're my life partner. No. Don't do that. Get to know each other slowly. Be like, hey, how are you? You're ready for that though. You're ready for being social and getting back out there. And with that, I'm really attracted to the star on top of the angel. Definitely that positive vibe energy coming out of that darkness. I mean, and it's kind of like that with the lapis lazuli card, which I just freaking love that card, and I don't know why. I'm so attracted to it. And the next card is rose quartz. Yay! Love life, new or renewed romance. Love is here for you. That's right. If that argument is fixed, yay! You can fall deeper in love with each other, and it's like a whole new level almost, and you just like super happy with each other. If this is a new romance, yay! Love life is looking up for you. Okay? Definitely excited for you. Snaps to you, man. And you've got, I mean, the Nile in this, and that's kind of what I thought of this. This is kind of like the Nile River a little bit. I know there's not a whole lot of hippos in Egypt, but or like an African river. It's fierce and it's rough, and that's the situation you've come from or you're in, and you're just like don't know what to do with yourself. But of course, I do not promote staying in an abusive relationship. Been there, done that. It's a no-no. Just don't do that, okay? Don't do that to yourself. All right. Oh, and when I say that, the Dragon Fae pop out this Meluzini, and of course she says, love who you are. Love being yourself. You are a wonderful goddess and magical being, and you need to take care of yourself, okay? And you have needs, and don't be afraid to say, hey, I have needs, and this is what I need. If you can't handle that, then see ya. I gotta go find somebody else. But I have a feeling if your partner truly loves you, they can probably sense that. Now, if you've been in that nasty relationship before, you have Tetsuya, Tetsuya is here to tell you, hey, have courage. We've got your back, okay? And it's hard after being in that relationship to go out there and trust people again, but you have to. I mean, you can't live a life. I'm going to put her over here because that's what she's saying. She's saying you need to trust yourself and be out there and have courage, and like your innocence was kind of stolen. Annie the Guardian is here, and she's here to tell you, hey, we're protecting you. Tetsuya and Mussolini, they all they all have to say that, okay? It's okay. It's okay. And if you're angry, you need to learn to let that go. So the wild huntress is here as well. Face your shadow, face your anger. And you've got to release that. You've got to release that. Okay? And then positive things can come into your life. And then we have, and I feel like, I actually feel like both divine and masculine energies coming through here, so you both need to help each other out. But we have Lady Luna's magic. Synchronize with lunar time and energy. We just went through that full moon eclipse in Leo, the blood moon wolf. And that did change up a lot of people's energies and really like shook people's worlds. Oh my goodness. We have another divine card here. The Rin actually represents the god and the goddess, and just like, see this storm here? That's where I'm getting, you've gone through the storm and there's this new beginning coming, and here the eggs actually, to me, I mean, like, that's a new family. Or maybe you went through this argument because of your kids, and you're a mama bird, you're going to protect them no matter what. And, if that means getting out, then get out. Take them with you. Take them with you. Don't ever abandon your kids, okay? That's just cruel and unusual punishment. And if you're divorced, actually, I feel like this has a little bit to do with divorce. You kind of have to, if you have kids with that person, you're going to have that person in your life forever. So you need to make peace with that. You may not like them, and you don't have to, but at least be cordial with them for your kids' sake, okay? So we have the Rin, a divine card. We have the bear. That's my mama bear. Mama bear, she's going to protect you no matter what. And this is your guides. If you've been in that nasty relationship, you are a queen with this crown here. And you are also a warrior. And your guides and your spirit animals and your family, they will protect you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't nobody can take advantage of you. You're much wiser now. You have the owl. And I've never really noticed this, but there's this little screaming sad face here. I feel like you're just trying to bottle up your sorrow and your emotions, and you've got to let that go if you want new romance to come into your life. If you want all this divine intervention to come and all this love to come, you have to let go of that, okay? Maybe go take on a solo trip. We also have the moon in the background here. You've been told. You've been told by your guardians, whether it's through dreams or not. You've been told. You're wiser for it. But you've been told that you need to let go of the sorrow, stop bottling your emotions, heal yourself, and move on with your life. Be gentle with yourself. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And then we have the Raven. All right, and the Raven is kind of a little reminiscent to me of the Morgan. And she's mystical, she's magical, but I get more of the vibe of the Death card here, this ending of one cycle and rebirth of another that's actually going to bring you new growth. I see this acorn here is kind of like reminds me of the new growth. And you have the green lush fields. I think this green field is, you have greener pastures in your horizon. This is the relationship currently, and this is where you're going, okay? And if you've made up with that person, if it's a healthy relationship and you've been able to work things out, that's where you're heading, okay? It's greener pastures. Try to understand each other. All right. Not getting much more. This was a lot of information for a lot of people. It's not going to resonate with everybody, which is fine. I hope this helped you in some way, and I'm rooting for you on this side of the camera. And I hope you have a wonderful day, okay? I'm going to move to the final group, group 5. If you picked that group 2, I'll meet you there. All right? Bye. Hey, group 5. Okay, if you picked group 5, then you picked the Asian dragon, represented by my spiritual guide, G. And if you know him at all, if you've seen him in a prior reading, he is not green. Why did I say green? Maybe because I'm thinking of prosperity and wellness right now. He's red and gold, and he is a dragon of luck, and he is very much a free spirit. Yeah, love them very much. This is Aura, and that's Ace. Of course, you know, we're going to put G here so you can kind of look over the reading. Trying a new camera angle. Hopefully we'll get all the cards in, but you guys got a lot of them, so we'll see. We might end up stacking still. We're going to start with the Angel Tarot deck and then move on to the Crystal Angels and then the Dragon Fae and then to the Animal Druids. Okay? All right, we'll start with this. There's a lot of water here, which is odd because G is very much air and fire. So, water. 7 of water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. When it comes to romance, do you need to look into something that's going on? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this person, I hate to say this, but maybe you've been cheated on or you're going to be cheating, you're being cheated on. That's only for a few of you, okay? Only for a few of you, and I mean, don't like just freak out, okay? This might not even happen to you, okay? Because the next card is Release, Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. All right, so, yeah, exciting. New cycle coming, a new relationship coming, a new offer. We also have the Queen of Water. There we go, Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathic, patient and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. This has a little bit to do with that 7 of Water card. Okay, and if you're already in a relationship, maybe see what's going on. Not so much cheating-wise as in try and see if there's something going on with your significant other. If there's something like, I'm hearing, I hate to say this, but like a bullying sensation. Okay, sorry about that. I learned something very excited about my horses, and now I'm really pumped, but I'm going to try and read this as accurately for you as possible, okay? Like I said, that Queen of Water has something to do with checking on your spouse, checking on your significant other, or you have somebody very wonderful coming into your life and you're going to maybe meet them while you're doing some studying of some sort, maybe at your job or maybe at school. I mean, I don't go to school anymore, but I do study a lot, so maybe a library, maybe a bookstore, maybe, that kind of thing. But when you do meet them, hey, 3 of Waters, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a rebirth or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Okay, so maybe you're being too serious and you need to let loose a little bit. Although that's not what that 7 of Water is saying. So this might be for a few of you who have like already been, oh yeah, I've been doing the research, I've been looking all this time, and I don't know why I got the 7 of Water, when maybe it's just a complex decision making and you need to take it from another fun angle. Another angle to let this new wonderful love come in your life. And I say that, and we have renewal, Archangel Jeremiel. Review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of facts. Time to move in a new direction. Okay, yay. Or maybe you were starting a family, because I'm actually more attracted here to the family. And that does say birth announcement on the 3 of Waters. So maybe for those of you who are in a relationship, that's a new love coming is actually a child. So congratulations if that's true. If not, don't worry about it. Don't stress. It might be far in the future for you, or it may be close. We never know. Nobody can see directly into the future, because if we could, that would take all the fun out of life. All right. Maybe this is what you need to look into more. Balance masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. Oh yeah, be that confident lady, person, man that's in there, because I know it's hard for the introverted people who tend to be more water signs, a little bit more introverted, but there are outgoing ones too, don't get me wrong. You got to be yourself and be creative about it. So, like, maybe you like to dress creatively. Maybe this person coming into your life loves to dress creatively. And I know you can tell by my picture that I like to do my hair in different colors, kind of like that. Okay, next we have stay strong in your faith. Yeah. A positive outcome is dependent on keeping a positive mindset. That's right. If you can't stay positive that this person coming in your life or the person you're with is the one meant for you, if you know that you love them very much, maybe you need to move on, but stay strong in your faith. Apparently is here for you. And you need to remember to make time for your self-care. Take care of yourself is essential right now. Especially if you're bringing a new life into this world, you need to be able to take very good care of yourself. I know I have a pregnant mare downstairs, and it's kind of like that. We take very, very good care of her. She is the most pampered, spoiled girl ever, and, it helps her and the baby. Sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity calling for extra self-care and gentleness. Again, it's hitting you on that self-care. It's hitting on you. It also kind of reminds me I'm getting pregnancy hormone, like maybe feeling a little bipolar there. Be gentle with yourself. If you forget things, don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. Those hormones get a hold of everybody, doesn't matter who you are. Okay. And then we have fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. This is more for those singles or those people who aren't dealing with a super hard, super bonded connection right now. Just be your natural self. Don't worry so much about what other people think. Like, if you like to do your hair or do your makeup and be dressed to the nines at all times, do that. If you don't like wearing makeup at all and you want to just, be yourself. And I mean, some people are very unattracted to the sweatpants look, but if that's how you feel comfortable, then be you and do you, okay? And be at peace with yourself, because that's what your Dragon Fae has to say already is, Apalapa, you are a peaceful being. Also, side note that I'm getting from this card, if you're in an argument, don't just blow up, okay? Don't take this to that level where you're all kinds of sass, okay, immediately. Dial it back, try to understand the situation, their side of the story. We'll put up there. Can you still see it? You can. Okay. We'll put them up there. The next cards you have is Lady of the New Buds. This is more, I think, this is nurture, tenderness. So I feel like this has more to do with those expecting natural tenderness. There are people out there, and I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but there are mothers out there who are truly scared that they're not going to love their child. And there are people out there who do have that problem, that they have their child and they're just like, what do I do with this? And I don't know what I'm going to do. But I think you need to be honest with yourself and don't worry so much about that, and just try to take care of yourself for the time being. We have Andel, emotional flow. Kind of like that, don't blow up, and but you need to feel your emotions and express your emotions if you're going through. If you feel sad, feel sad. And, if you got to take a good cry, take a good cry. There's no shame in that anymore, especially. You don't get judged as hard. And then we have the Pendragon, pure male energy. Sun. A sun. I don't know why that came into mind. Just did. A sun. Anyway, this could be that the person coming to you is of the divine masculine energy. Maybe you're having issues with the father of your child. Maybe that's what the argument's about, and you're trying not to blow up, but you're like, oh my God, I can't handle this. Just kind of try to relax. But this Pendragon, really, he's an old, wide soul, and he really means the best and just wants to take care. He wants to be that fatherly figure. Okay? So that's what I get from that card. With that card and the rest of them, I do feel like there's heightened emotions going on, and that your relationship is actually becoming to a new, deeper level if you're part of a relationship. If you're not, this person is coming to you, and they're going to be like, kind of like, I want to say that kind of like, I'm thinking farmer, but that could be just from my own perspective, like that good old boy, okay? Then we have Shang Xiang. Be light of heart. Absolutely. Enjoy the little things and try not to take things so seriously all the time. I mean, yes, be yourself and all that stuff. Oh my gosh. And I say oh my gosh because the animal cards you have the goose, and the goose actually talks more about that family and coming into that, they do mate for life. So if you're having a child with this person might actually be your life partner, or somebody you're definitely meant to be with at some point. But yeah, this family sticks together. Lovely, lovely. And also this blackberries here tend to represent new birth and new life. So super excited for you guys. A new life is a new romance as well. For those who are single out there, and even if you're single with a child, I think this person coming into your life will actually be very fatherly and be really happy, or motherly and be really happy to have you. We also have the adders, so you have a bit of a changing of a new cycle, shedding that skin, but also I'm drawn to like the pair. If you notice, there's actually more than one. And that's that intimate dance, that intimate courtship that it does sync up with this, that intense kind of relationship magic. This person and you're meant to be, and you're happy. But of course, if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't like make your skin crawl or like your hair stand up, or you don't just feel that in your heart this message resonates with you, then it's not for you. Okay, don't go pressing like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, hey, we're meant to be together forever, when you're really not. Okay, because I worry people will do that. And here we have the boar again, that warrior masculine energy coming through. Like this man or woman will fight for your honor, and they're not afraid to stand up for what they believe in, and you just kind of have to take that and be their rock, be that peaceful portion of their soul. Okay. And next we have the otter, more play, enjoy yourself. Got the salmon in the background there. Like, yeah, just like be playful. A lot of abundance, a lot of water energy going on here. A little creativity goes a long way. Okay. Then you also have the hawk. Okay, very, if this is a new romance, this was not by chance. They definitely watched you from afar and really judged what they were going to do before they came in to your life. And then you have the twin fires back here as well. And maybe some of you are in a twin flame relationship right now, about to welcome your first child into the world. But not everybody is on that journey. And don't worry if it's not. I mean, seriously, I think too much is put on to this twin flame relationship. And yes, it's wonderful and a blessing, but it also comes with a lot of hardships as well. And, sometimes it's just as great and wonderful being with the soulmate or a karmic relationship, even though karmics tend to have a lot to work through. But once you get that self-care in, I mean, just happiness and celebration and just wonderfulness. And honestly, I don't know a whole lot more to say to everybody in this group. I hope this resonated with you, and I really Really wish you all the best, 100%. I hope this helped you in some way. If not, I hope you picked another group and that it resonated for you. And thank you all for tuning in to my first romantic reading, and we'll see where we go from here, all right? Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!